Let's embark on a journey to discover the secret to a life extended well into our golden years, without the fear of debilitating diseases clinging onto us like unwelcome passengers. Picture the vast, unforgiving Arctic Ocean, an embodiment of our lifetime, where colossal icebergs of cancer, heart disease, Alzheimer's, and metabolic disease lurk beneath the surface, waiting to sabotage our vessel. The mission is clear: steer clear of these disasters and savor the thrill of life beyond the horizon of our 10th decade. Within the sea of longevity, we must be vigilant captains, not mere travelers resigned to fate. Imagine possessing a radar so advanced it detects threats miles away, allowing us an opportunity to outmaneuver the onset of dreaded insulin resistance, a precursor to the most feared maladies of our age. Visionary minds have uncovered a startling truth: insulin resistance amplifies the risk of cancer by a staggering 12 times, quintuples Alzheimer's probability, and nearly sextuples cardiovascular mortality. These revelations lead us to scrutinize our life's voyage, to anticipate and avoid these silent predators. Imagine our bodies as vessels and glucose as our fuel. When our vessel overflows with this fuel, insulin, our loyal first mate, springs into action, funneling it into our cells. But when those storage units rebel, refusing to hoard any more fuel, we enter a treacherous realm, a state of resistance wherein our bodies unleash this overflow into the forbidden zones, igniting inflammation. Fear not, for this scenario is not our destiny. We hold the power to evade this grim fate by measuring and mastering our body's responses. Visualize enjoying a refreshing soft drink, yet this simple act can be a gauge of our vessel state. A blood glucose rise that persists post-consumption signals an alarm: a stealthy iceberg lies ahead. Making swift changes is our only salvation from a collision. Diet alteration, though valuable, is not the most potent weapon in our arsenal. Exercise, the unsung hero in this quest, promises far greater merits. Just 90 minutes of dedicated weekly exercise slashes the threat of an early demise by an impressive 14%. Engage in the triad of exercise: Zone 2, VO2 max training, and strength training to inflate our muscle balloons with resilience and strength. Zone 2 training is comparable to a brisk yet manageable walk on deck, where conversation is possible but strained. VO2 max training, on the other hand, puts our bodies through the grueling paces, pushing them to their capacity. It's strenuous, but it gifts us with a colossal 50% reduction in mortality. Lastly, strength training, akin to hoisting the sails and anchoring the ropes, empowers our muscle mass, building robust reserves for our decades to come. Let's set clear targets: a quartet of weekly Zone 2 sessions, a single VO2 max exercise to push our limits, and thrice weekly strength training to hoist our physical reserves. Fuel these endeavors with ample protein spread throughout the day, avoiding excesses in one meal that may betray our efforts. And always mindful of timing: eat well before we lay anchor and retire for the night. These changes are not just about evasion but about embracing a lifestyle that breathes vitality into every corner of our existence. Record and regulate your glucose responses, adjust your sails when the winds diverge, and select foods that harmonize with your body's rhythm. Now, imagine your life free from the shackles of disease, steering your vessel to the shores of a fulfilled and robust existence. Consider this: what action will you take from this point forward to ensure your voyage is both long and prosperous? If you've navigated through this discussion and found jewels of wisdom that could set your course straight to a healthier life, consider supporting this channel, a token reflecting the value you've gained today. Remember, to join the ranks of those dedicated to mastery over their mortal vessels, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Together, let's set sail towards a future brimming with health and triumph. Greetings, gentlemen. Today, we're diving into the exceptional work of Napoleon Hill, the remarkable mind behind Outwitting the Devil and the renowned Think and Grow Rich. The latter has been heralded as a powerhouse among self-improvement literature for over 5 decades. This exploration unveils the challenge in discovering one's true calling, the peril of living without purpose, and 7 pivotal characteristics that pave the road to robust success across mental, physical, and fiscal planes. Opening with a compelling narrative, Hill's journey to prosperity is laid bare, lending him the credibility to conduct his groundbreaking interview tasked by the very titan of industry, Andrew Carnegie. Hill's 20-year odyssey distilled the essence of excellence and failure from hundreds of narratives into the gold nuggets populating both Think and Grow Rich and the book at hand. Grappling with the notion of delivering value in every endeavor, Hill aligns with the sentiments echoing from Gary Vaynerchuk's jab, 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 right hook, stressing the supremacy of relationships over monetary and material gains. The potency of lived experiences is underscored as the cornerstone of enriching these bonds. As we trace the dance of inquiry and revelation between Hill and his devilish interlocutor, the text illuminates the devil's claim of worldwide dominion hinging upon fears deeply ingrained in human consciousness. From the dread of paucity to the anxiety ushered by criticisms and the specters of illness, loss, aging, and mortality, each plays a pivotal role in humanity's failures and, conversely, in the blazing success of ventures that dared to transcend these very apprehensions. Looking at the formidable counterforces of love, faith, hope, and optimism, we clearly see their embodiment in flourishing businesses and individuals who dare to challenge the status quo. The devil lists individuals like Socrates, Confucius, and Abraham Lincoln as his formidable adversaries, agents of inspiration and action. This sparks a contemplation: whose insights stir us today? Could contemporary figures match these historical titans in encouraging us to act? In a striking revelation, Hill unveils the devil's insidious strategy to breed drifters, people subservient to external circumstances, lacking original thought and purpose. This phenomenon of social autopilot is alarmingly pervasive. Have you ever come across such drifters, perhaps in the depths of social media, echoing the opinions of others, devoid of personal conviction? Now, let this sink in. The devil admires his cunning manipulation of the nascent mind, imparting biased thoughts before individuals even draw their first breath, effectively setting them on predetermined paths of thought and obedience. Imagine your mindset sculpted by inherited habits, cementing your future before you've had a chance to shape it. Yet, Hill doesn't leave us in the dark. He champions the formation of non-drifters through deliberate action and informed habits. The concept of definitiveness of purpose surfaces, akin to the Japanese Ikigai, the life force driving individuals to lead more fulfilling, lengthy lives. We're presented with a blueprint for cultivating resilience through the establishment of purpose, self-discipline, and the mastery of time gold that remains as relevant today as it was nearly a century ago. Hill's book also serves as a clarion call to educators and parents. Instill in children the transcendent knowledge of self-determination, financial wisdom, and the true value of time. Instead of surrendering to the destructive lures of vice and conformity, we should foster critical thought and autonomy. Now, let's together brace for a Revelation 7 actionable steps Hill outlined for cultivating a life of spiritual, mental, physical, and financial liberation. 1. Definitiveness of purpose. Discover your mission. Our every dawn should be greeted with clarity and zeal for our life's pursuit. 2. Self-mastery. Cultivate steely discipline, particularly when faced with arduous paths. 3. Learning from adversity. With a clear vision, setbacks morph into stepping stones rather than roadblocks. 4. Controlling your environment. Consciously curate your surroundings to nurture your aspirations. 5. Time. Embrace the concept that habits, good or bad, amplified over time, yield staggering results. 6. Harmony. A symphony of time and environment, an esoteric blend essential to the grand design of your life. 7. Caution. The art of foresight and planning, a nod to thoughtful execution over impulsive action. As we bid farewell today, I urge you to consider which of these insights you'll integrate into the very fabric of your life. And if today's revelations have illuminated your path, consider expressing your gratitude. Your support fuels this journey of unearthing wisdom so we may all stride towards our grand potential. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to carry on reaping the rewards of this shared voyage of discovery. Keep challenging the norm, gentlemen, your future self will thank you for it.